Lessons for Life from Swami Jagdatmananji's most inspiring book, Learn to Live. We all know the story of the tortoise and the hare. The slow and steady tortoise wins the race. Similarly, in order to succeed in life, we have to be consistent, we have to be regular, we have to be steadfast. Consistency is the key. Regular, constant practice and bulldog tenacity are two important factors to achieve success in life. We have to fill our minds with positive, uplifting, strength giving thoughts in order to reach our goal. So, slow and steady runs fast. Let us listen to Swami Jagdatmananji's own words. To move faster and faster, you must move slowly but steadily. You may consider this an irrational contradiction. But think about it. Haven't you heard the expression, hasten slowly? Let us read this again. To move faster and faster, you must move slowly but steadily. You may consider this an irrational contradiction. But think about it. Haven't you heard the expression, hasten slowly? A newspaper publisher employed a new typist. He could type fast without any errors. The manager was pleased with his efficiency and said, "Let the others also know the secret of your high speed in typing." He let out the secret saying, "To be able to type fast, one should type slowly." Everybody was surprised. What he meant was this: to be able to finish the typing job quickly, one should be slow in the beginning. One should not be in a hurry or be anxious. There should be no desire to increase the speed suddenly. If we reduce our present speed of typing by half, we avoid making errors. We will be calm while working. When we type in this fashion for a week, we will have increased speed naturally without any anxiety. Haste and anxiety are not directly related to speedy execution of work. If we realize this, we can do all work with interest, concentration of mind, and joy. This is a very important point to remember and understand. Haste and anxiety are not directly related to speedy execution of work. If you realize this, if you understand this, if you remember this, we can do all work with interest, concentration of mind, and joy. Once a juggler had come to our Ramakrishna mission school. He could simultaneously throw up 6 balls into the air, catch them while they descended, and send them up into the air again. His skill was such that the moment the balls touched his fingers, they seemed to be electrified back into the air, no matter how high he sent them up. The pupils, the students, were greatly surprised and delighted by this dexterity. After the juggler went away, some enthusiastic students, boys, took whatever they could lay hands on, lemons, sweet lemons and oranges, and tried to juggle with them. In the process, their eyes, faces and noses were hit by these various missiles. Some of them gave up after 2 days of useless struggle. After 15 days, in a children's entertainment program, one particular boy surprised everybody by being able to juggle 4 balls. He won everyone's applause. After the program, all the students asked him how he had learned the art. These boys wanted him to teach them too. He didn't let out the secret at once. He said, "I did magic. I'm a magician. I know magic," he said. But when I accosted him alone, he said, "Swamiji, every day in a lonely spot, I hurled just one ball slowly up in the air and tried catching it. After repeating this 100 times, I thought I could send two balls one after the other with the same hand. I gained confidence gradually. After 10 days, I was able to juggle four balls at a considerable speed without a single error. This boy had found out that speedy accomplishment is the fruit of slow and steady practice. He had found out that speedy accomplishment is the fruit of slow and steady practice. It is our subconscious mind that stores all our experiences in the mind. The formation of habits and the control is one of the chief functions of the subconscious mind. It behaves as we direct or guide it. We can persuade it to help us achieve our goal or to set up obstructions to it. If we feed it with haste, intemperance, confusion, it feeds on them. If we expose it to orderliness, discipline, steadiness, and concentration, it absorbs them and helps to strengthen them. You have seen how players on a harmonium or a violin produce various sounds on the instrument through the dexterous manipulation of their fingers. They are able to follow the modulations of sound by the singer on the spur of the moment. While playing thus, they look at the singer, respond to his expressions, take his challenge, pay attention to the time and the rhythm, and respond with joy and contentment to the applause of the audience. Even if they play for hours at a stretch, they don't feel their spirit or inspiration waning. When the recital is on, do these players ever pay attention to where they should place their fingers? No. If they did, they wouldn't be able to play with their customary excellence. Though their outer mind is engaged elsewhere, their inward mind controls the movement of the fingers as required by the musical context. What is the secret behind this? Swami Jagdatmanaji explains, to be a master in any form of art, the technique should be registered perfectly in our subconscious mind. While we present the art, we should be able to do so without paying deliberate attention to the technique, and it should be an experience of joy and pleasure. If we learn an art or a subject without haste or impatience, but patiently and slowly, we can learn it wholly and perfectly. This is a very important point. If we learn an art or a subject without haste or impatience, but patiently and slowly, we can learn it wholly and perfectly. And without any fear, we can repeat the performance when the opportunity presents itself again. If you try to renew the experience, your subconscious mind comes to your rescue, such as in the case of riding a bicycle or swimming, which you may not have done for many years. You can not only ride easily without any fear or hesitation, but also ride with courage. The same goes for swimming. Even a trivial bit of work must be done sincerely. This principle can give unlimited inspiration, infinite inspiration to students. It can not only turn the course of their education, but the course of their lives as well. Nelson Rosner said, if we are insincere even in one action, that insincerity will become a habit and pervades all actions. This is worth repeating and remembering. Even a trivial bit of work must be done sincerely. This principle can give immense inspiration to students. It can not only change the course of their education, but the course of their lives as well. Nelson Rosner said, if we are insincere even in one action, that insincerity will become a habit and pervades all actions. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.